what I have found very fascinating in this industry is how cultural differences play such a big role in how people build relationships. So you've worked with partners from all over the world. And have you noticed any differences in how people connect and do business at events depending on where they come from?
I would say that in iGaming, we're kind of blessed, especially after COVID, really international. And we embrace differences. Uniqueness is always invited. So people are not prejudiced. You're always like much more open, because I know in other differences like banking sector, things are a little bit different. And of course, there are cultural differences. And of course, you need to understand where you go first and what kind of event is, who is going to this event. So the most important is who is going. Of course, the most important is why you are going and how you can contribute. But then who else is going? Now, what is the country? The simplest thing is understand what is the dress code. And let's say if they're in certain countries, maybe certain colors are not very well accepted. Let's say if you're going, because now we know and we are waiting to see, let's say, what is going to happen with United Emirates, if it's going to open out now with the new casino. But if you go, let's say, to an event there, be very careful what colors you put, what kind of clothes you put. So this is just the bare minimum. Of course, what kind of people would go, as I said, if it's going to be a regulatory and there will be government bodies, because then there is a different etiquette. So you need to understand the etiquette of the event you're going. And there is a difference if you're going to a Malta beach event and everybody's in their swimming suit, or if you are going to a, higher regulatory conference. And as I said, to learn how to say, to greet in the language, and if there is a specific etiquette, how to say even cheers in the language, because as I said, this is a open door opener in many cases. For example, for me, it was one event that I learned so many things about a culture just from a dinner, that I was so intrigued to read about the country and to visit the country, to stay more time in the country because of this event, which was not even in that country, but it was, let's say, cultural event for a group of people. And yeah, these are the things. Now everything you find in Google, AI will tell you, will give you tips. So it's very easy now. It's not like back in the days when you you have to read an encyclopedia, but now things are so different. And as I said, we're still blessed because it's very international. Even if you make a mistake, if you realize it's a mistake, you can always make it a fun moment, apologize. The most important is not to be disrespectful to the culture, and do your homework before you go to the event. That's the most important. Prep.